He don't remember the last time was able to spend time with his kids. When the last time he soaked his feet. He wanted to get out of there so bad. He wanted to be able to take a dump without wiping down the whole bathroom just to feel sanitary. He wanted steak, mashed potatoes, asparagus. He got millions of dollars. That's like hitting the lottery. And they telling you you can't go and do whatever you want to do when you can afford to do anything. And they don't even know why he in jail. So allegedly, Diddy snapped in court today when they denied his bail. He was offering them $50 million. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Cassie got what? She got $50 million. She out there spending the money. They let Cassie get his money, but they don't want to take his money to let him out, even though they don't know why he in there for real. I'll be pissed off too. Y'all gotta see this. Shawn Diddy Combs denied bail after a $50 million bond request. And they done did this about 6 times now, so he had it up to here. People don't feel sorry for him. The world is moving on. I feel like they made their point. Hip-hop been on trial for a minute. Y'all seen what they did with the Young Thug trial. All of them home. Recently, he was out giving the cheapest book bags you ever seen in your life. When the kids picked the book bag up, the straps ripped off. And he was just out there because it's good publicity. But as far as them denying this man bail, we trying to figure out how it makes sense over here. Me and my people been reading the papers. We've been all on the internet surfing, trying to make sense out of this, and we can't report a lick of sense when it comes to this to y'all. Shawn Diddy Combs, who remained jailed ahead of his October sentences, has been denied bail again after the rapper and his legal team requested that he be released on $50 million bond. The U.S. District Court Judge, Mr. Sararian, who presided over Combs' landmark sex trafficking trial, ain't let him come home, y'all. He's still in there. But the reason why this matters is because hip-hop is in a chokehold right now. There's nobody that's running the game. Once upon a time, Tupac was running the game. Biggie was running it. Then Jay-Z had the title. On the West Coast, Snoop Dogg was the man. Down south, Cash Money had the crown. Remember, Master P was the man at one point in time. You ain't got nobody holding it down. Ain't nobody in hip-hop right now running the game. There's no premiere show to see. There's nobody that's even worth talking about right now. So it's over. It's looking like that rap bag is gone. So people got to figure out something else to do. At least hip-hop gave people hope, gave people a dream. People that didn't want to go to school or didn't know what they wanted to do with their life could easily get a notepad and write a hot 16. And there was a possibility that they could have went on to make millions of dollars. The illusion is gone. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But one thing for sure, they not letting this man out of jail. I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button. I need y'all to leave them comments too. Let me know y'all in the building. And let me know if y'all can hear me out there, man. Make sure we ain't having no technical difficulties or whatever the case is. Let me see who we got up in here real quick. Yo, shout out to all of the people leaving comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Oh, and tonight, rather, I want to speak about fashion. Because the older you get, it's important that you get into fashion because you don't want to play yourself as an adult wearing the wrong shit. And one thing about Diddy and people like Jay-Z, even though they hip-hop heads and they do the hip-hop thing, they still know how to dress formal, casual, and a lot of y'all don't even know what that is. So we're going to be breaking that down a little bit more in this video so we can get a better understanding of how big of a pioneer this man is. He's bigger than Dapper Dan's. He had his stuff in Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Saks, fucking JCPenney. All of the top fashion brands had to deal with this man and what he brought to the table. But it's more than just putting on some clothes. He added style and flash to the game. He made people look like bosses, even though they was broke. But if you can afford to wear his clothing, you could look like a damn CEO. Shawn Combs at the unveiling of Bloomingdale's Fall 2000 on windows featuring Shawn John. So they had this shit in the windows at top stores, and people was going in there spending all their money to get that new fit. But the problem with fashion then is it made people look like criminals. Now fashion got people looking all types of weird. So we're going to be talking about that too. But before we get into that, let's get into this. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
Into some breaking news just as we've been on the air with a judge in literally the last maybe 10 minutes denying Diddy's motion for bail, meaning Shawn Combs is going to stay behind bars until his sentencing in 2 months from now. Let me bring in Yasmin Vasugian, who's covering this story for us. Yas, we're going to get to all of this, but let's start with this ruling that just came in.
Yeah.
Do we know anything else? What else can you tell us?
Yeah, so essentially what we're learning from this judge, I mean, it's some of the same reasoning that we heard with the initial ruling when the defense also asked for instance, him to be released on $50 billion bail, in which case they're saying essentially that he failed to provide burden of proof as to why he should be released on this $50 million bail. Also citing his previous criminal background along with being a potential danger to society. So I don't think it's necessarily a surprise how that this denial came in, that in fact Shawn Diddy Combs at this point will have to wait inside that prison in Brooklyn until his sentencing on October 3rd. But nonetheless, I also think that amidst all of this, it is incredibly likely that his defense attorneys will pursue other avenues in which they'll seek to have bail granted on his behalf and leading up to October 3rd.
Black power is the problem. Let me explain before y'all get all upset and call me a sellout and all that. Let me explain what I meant by that. Black power is the problem. Now, hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Don't let it marinate too much. Because once I show y'all this, y'all gonna understand where I'm coming from. Black power is the problem. All of these brothers on that righteous kick, they get kicked in the ass by life. Black power is the issue, man. As soon as they start talking that jazz, that's when they shit fall apart. Dr. Umar Johnson had a good ass job. A school psychologist, a regular paycheck. Now he out here fronting like he Mustafa. He robbing people, ripping people off in the name of black righteousness. He on the bus, don't even know how he got on the bus because he ain't got no money. Not that long ago, he was begging people for money online. Y'all seen it? Black power is the motherfucking problem, man. Diddy was all right before he started with all that black excellence. Now ain't nothing excellent except for the motherfucking eggs and grits in jail. It's the problem. Malcolm X would probably still be alive. Rest in peace and no disrespect. I'm just saying. Y'all need to leave that shit alone. Get you a job and get your ass somewhere and sit down. And if you already a millionaire, do your black power with open up a grocery store or some shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Diddy was doing a whole lot of talking, and they had to make an example out of his ass. If he really meant the stuff he was saying about black excellence and black righteousness, he would have opened up some warehouses in the hood or something. Open up a franchise and hire black. Do something. They be sitting up there talking about it all day while they dangling them diamonds all in your face. Now he's sitting in jail and ain't got no black people rallying for him nowhere. That's the problem, man. If you want to be about your people, treat your people right when you see them in public. Don't be locking the doors and gripping your purse when you see a brother looking crazy walk by. Don't be talking about all that black righteous shit, but you don't want to show up in the grimiest of neighborhoods and talk to them badass kids. But that's Negro here. I ain't here to preach. I'm just here to let y'all know that Diddy ain't coming home no time soon. Because if they playing games with him about $50 million bail, when it's time for his sentencing, they gonna hit him with some old other bullshit, and he really gonna be stuck. So if you anticipating this man to come home, don't get your hopes up high. But like I said, we're going to be talking about that. And also we're going to be talking about fashion, fellas. For you ladies out there, if you dealing with a dude and he's still dressing like Joel Santana, like it's the early 2000s, big baggy jeans, patches and logos and all that shit. Fellas, well, I'm talking to my older gentlemen out there. No more patches, no more logos. If it got a Nike check, whatever it is, if it got a logo on it, you look stupid wearing it. Shawn Combs at the Tribeca Film Festival, Vanity Fair. Look what he had on, man. He looked like he can't bag a bitch to save his life. If it wasn't for that money, he wouldn't even know what to say to a chick. As soon as he opened his mouth, they would play the shit out of his ass. Hey, yo, baby, I was wondering how... He tried to hit you with that soft shit. Ain't nobody giving him no play. And on top of that, he allegedly had a Tootsie Roll in his pants. He looked like a dork with a $1,000 suit on. Some people desperately need the money, because if they ain't had the money, they wouldn't have shit. No friends, no family. If he ain't had the money, he probably wouldn't even have his kids. That's the reality of it, man. A loser with millions of dollars. It's possible. You see it all the time. Fuck $1 million baby. What about $1 million loser? There's plenty of those out there. Shawn Combs at the Vanity Fair after show party. It's all good till they show them Bobo. Look at them Bobos on his feet, man. He got on a $5,000 suit with some Payless shoes on. I know pleather when I see pleather, man. Why they do him like that? Got the strings all over the... Do something about them strings. I know that ain't dirt on the bottom of his cuffs. Is he serious with this shit? The suit expensive, but the shoes is cheap. Maybe he was broke all along. Maybe all the clothes he ever wore was costume clothes. They manufactured that shit just to put it on him. What if he been a clown this whole damn time and we just ain't know it? He was a token Negro to make it seem like it's really black people out there with a whole bunch of money. What if Michael Jordan is broke? I think once they get famous, they clone their ass and get them costumes and present them to the public. Shawn Combs at the Broadway opening of The Color Purple. He look uncomfortable. The suit hot. The fabric is unbreathable. Why they got him in this cheap ass shit? There we go again with them damn Bobos. I told y'all, man. He been ripping off the black culture all these years. He slew-footed with Bobos and they want us to believe he got millions of dollars. I don't believe it. He Clive Davis's puppet. What's up? Nigga, that's cotton. That ain't no goddamn fur. Talking about that's rabbit. No, nigga, that's cotton. A see-through sweater? How cheap do the material have to be? That shit might be made out of toilet paper. Okay, we gonna quit talking about this man and his fashion stuff. Like I said, it's a whole bunch of other stuff we need to be talking about tonight, y'all. And I need y'all to pay close attention because this information I'm about to be sharing with y'all, it's gonna have you talking to your mama for hours. Your mama gonna be waiting for you to shut the fuck up. This information that I have for y'all is about to be off the chain. All y'all gotta do is pay attention. I see y'all in the building. Make sure y'all hit them likes, leave them comments too. Without further ado, we're about to get back into this. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. All right, let's get it. Come on.
What about this other piece of information we learned about today? This letter from Diddy's ex-girlfriend, somebody who I guess had initially been part of the case against Shawn Combs, who now is basically writing or was writing in his defense. What's going on here?
So she was seen as victim number 3, or cited as victim number 3 by the prosecution, and she was set to testify on behalf of the prosecution initially going into the trial, and then she kind of goes to the prosecution, literally, in that they stated in court that she was supposed to testify. However, they had tried to remain in contact with her and had not necessarily heard back. I would also reiterate that she had given an interview to a podcast in 2019, I believe, in which she said and cited that Shawn Diddy Combs had repeatedly stomped on her chest. His former assistant testified in court as well that he had witnessed Shawn Diddy Combs throwing apples at her. She did.
Come on, man. The trial is over. We still waiting for this. I don't know what's taking them so long with this shit, man. And the reason why I'm interested is because we was all raised up on hip hop. And when you think of all the documentaries of hip hop you ever watched, I'm talking about The Show, Backstage, and you look at them things and be like, damn, they really living the American dream. And who would have thought it would turn out like this, man? You heard the stories about artists from the 70s and the 60s and 50s getting done wrong. Sam Cooke turned up missing. Jimi Hendrix was the best at his time, and how they did Jimi Hendrix. It's like you figured that would all stop during the hip hop era, but now that these artists are getting older, you're starting to see how their stories playing out. It's like, damn, it really ain't no escape. Basketball players getting locked up, gambling and shit. They on drugs, they robbing people. It's like, damn, I just witnessed this dude win the championship. Now his ass headed to jail. So it's bigger than money. People always talking about if you get some money, you gonna be straight. Like Diddy said, more money, more problems. Look at this. It got people feeling like they ain't got no hope for the future. And that's why I'm asking the question for all the people out there listening. How bright is your future? Do you see yourself doing great things? Do you see yourself as an overachiever? Or do you feel like you're going to be sitting right where you at now with your stinking ass with nothing else to do, crying and complaining about what happened in your past and your childhood and all that? Will you ever get over it? How bright is your future? Regardless if you got a job, a degree, you still ain't shit. And I ain't talking to the people watching, and I'm definitely not talking to the people that hit the like button. But for real, how bright is your future? Do you see you doing anything major in the next couple of months, next couple of years? Because if Diddy could sell all them records, win all them Grammys, make all them videos, do all them movies, and still end up in jail, how bright is your future? Anything could happen, man. That's why you got to be grateful for whatever it is you got and quit complaining. Diddy ain't been able to take a decent shower. Some of y'all took a nice hot bubble bath today. He got millions of dollars, the fame and everything, and can't even afford to do that. Some of y'all had an excellent dinner today. I'm talking about you went to Longhorn or whatever the case is. Some of y'all had a crab boil on a Monday. And y'all still ungrateful. That's something to consider, man. People be here today and gone tomorrow, but while they here, they don't even appreciate the fact that they could let out a fart and don't give a damn who smell it. There's plenty of things to be grateful for. Like I said, when you get to a certain age, you need to be concerned about your fashion, because some of y'all faces don't be matching what y'all be having on. That's for men and women. Some of y'all just dead ass wrong when y'all leave the house. You violate yourself, you disrespect yourself when you step out that door with that shit you be having on, knowing you had that shirt for 20 years. Them drawers got holes in them, y'all still be putting them shits on, man. There's plenty of brothers walking around with holes in their drawers, don't poot it out the damn fabric. We gotta have these conversations. Shawn Diddy Combs at the Met Gala 2010. Okay, I see him. This nigga always fuck it up with them Mr. Bojangles shoes. He look like he stole that shit out of Beyonce's closet. He look uncomfortable. Man, like I said earlier, he probably never really had no money. Like a lot of these hip hop artists, these entertainers, I'm starting to think they all broke. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Hold up. No, let me pull this up too. From the bad, all of the entertainers, man, I'm starting to think that they all ain't got no money. Allegedly. I'm starting to think that Jay-Z and Beyonce really broke. I don't think they got the money that people believe they got. They say he a billionaire, y'all. I'm looking for any traces of a bill. And I ain't trying to be counting people's pockets or watching people's pockets, but Black Hollywood got me thinking that it's all for show. They're tokens for society, man. Ain't none of this shit real. Because if it was, how come Dame Dash ain't got no money? And he been putting on the front for a long ass time. And if they didn't put his information out there, if he ain't have legal documents proving that he was broke, I'm pretty sure he'll still be fronting like he a millionaire. Y'all need to see this. Now he wearing cowboy hats. He living in the house that Kanye West bought for him out in Wyoming. It's a sad sight. He do his interviews with a bandana around his mouth because he ain't got no teeth. Who would have ever thought that that dude on the boat with the champagne bottles with Jay-Z will be broke? Probably ain't never had no money. Now that he older, he realizing that the money was never really his. And I think they all get to that point. They riding that wave. They got the fame. They cashing these checks and shit, not knowing that the banks that they put that money into, the money belonged to the bank. The numbers look good to them, but it's not even theirs for real. And they find that out when they try to make a big purchase. Even when they do make big purchases, the people that they buying this shit from, the money going right back to them. I'm disgusted that I was a fan. With these new revelations that's unfolding, they sign up to be puppets. And when the show is over, the dough is over. God damn. Now it got me thinking about all the other moguls out there. Did Russell Simmons ever really have money? Or did they put him in a position to keep the show rolling? God damn. Rick Rubin basically invented hip hop, y'all. It's his brand. He the CEO of it. And they needed some niggas in order to be the puppets for a production that they put together. Man, the same thing happened with Sly Stone, Milli Vanilli, and all them other niggas, man. Hip hop ain't nothing but a Milli Vanilli genre. While they behind the scenes running the show, they put a blackface on it just to make it hip hop. The word hip hop is some old bougie shit that they came up with to describe a genre of music that black people do, but they invented the damn music. It's all starting to make sense. I don't think none of them got no money. None of them got no money. I swear I got to be the biggest hater in the world. Let me check on y'all, because I know I'm going too far with this, and a lot of people don't agree. And I'm not asking y'all to agree, but you know what? For all of them people that live in them nice-ass houses, and you wonder where they get the money from to live in them nice-ass houses, them people might be clones. Allegedly. Them people living in them high rises, them penthouses and shit, and you like, damn, what do they do for a living? Live in these they building all these penthouses. You know you can't afford to live. I can't afford. People can't afford to live in that shit. They got to be clones. Allegedly. They got to create a gap between the rich and the poor, because it ain't a whole lot of rich people. They probably manufactured a class of people just to put in position to make it, to create the illusion, while 99.9% of the populace is struggling for a piece of chicken. Allegedly. Y'all don't want to hear me talk about it. Y'all listen at this, man. Here we go.
A pivotal figure in the Shawn Diddy Combs trial revealed surprising support for the media mogul. In a letter obtained by E! News, Virginia Huynh, a previously anonymous ex...
She's healthy as hell. Where the fuck he find her at? She too healthy to be with it. God damn. Is she Filipino? She healthy as fuck, dealing with a sickly man. She probably not healthy no more after being with Diddy. And that's the craziest part about it. How many people he infected? Because now they starting to talk about all the people that Cassie infected. So when you dealing with a person that done dealt with famous people, you need to be extra careful. Or unless they got the Magic Johnson pill or something like that. They got videos of Diddy on IVs and shit. That's probably to pump all them diseases and shit out of them. So they could wild out and have a good time and freak off and do all that nasty shit and go to the doctor and they pump all that. They reflush their system and get them a whole new, a whole new respiratory system in a matter of 24 hours. Could do stuff when you got money, man. But when it come to black entertainers, I don't think they got no money. They just got recommendations. When you say Clive Davis, a lot of doors open up for you. It's something I seen earlier I want to share with y'all. And y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this. I did a video about it on SAT. Matter of fact, let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, I just did a video about it, man. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Get that up. Hey, how y'all doing now?
Termination group.
Hold on, where is that? Okay, y'all listening? Okay, listen at this, y'all.
Boundaries. From their confident lyrics about taboo topics to their trend-setting fashion choices, the pioneering trio helped shape a new era of hip-hop by bringing a feminist attitude to the male-dominated genre. Each of you, one word to describe your journey.
A roller coaster.
Amazing.
More than you even thought it could be when you all
Yes.
started?
Yes. To be here from the 80s.
Right, from 85 to 2025. Yeah.
Right.
Not many can say that.
Not many can say that.
The longevity of their career, a testament to their music catalog of pop and hip-hop classics. And now, they're in a legal fight over it.
The record companies have been getting away with this for a lot of years, and it's time for us to fight for our rights.
In May, Salt and Pepper filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group, claiming that UMG is refusing to allow them to exercise their so-called termination rights.
When you're an artist, in the beginning, you sign a contract saying that the copyrights will revert back to you after 35 years. And we've done all the things legally to get our copyrights back, but they're just refusing, so we had to sue them.
Yeah, it's the law. That's what it really boils down to.
The pair saying UMG has removed some of their biggest hits from streaming platforms.
It just keeps us from re-releasing our music, promoting it, our own music anywhere, else.
Yo, y'all gotta get over the SAT to see the rest of the video, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, these people be broke for 40 years and won't nobody even know it because they seen a song on MTV or they heard they song on the radio, seen a video on BET. People be daydreaming, think about how much money Salt and Pepper got. People be wondering what their favorite celebrity doing. They be thinking Chris Brown probably in the hot tub right now with 10 bitches while he in the closet smoking crack. Allegedly, man. Allegedly. People be like, oh, Lil Baby probably somewhere in the hood, in the Escalade on 22s, pimping on some hoes. When he really probably laid up in the bed with James Harden and they ain't got no money. Allegedly. People love fantasizing about what their favorite rapper, their favorite celebrity got going on, not knowing that they struggling bad. You be thinking about, oh, what Denzel Washington doing? He probably somewhere laid back in the Maybach. Denzel Washington probably at the playground on the motherfucking swings with some dirty ass shoes on in the rain, and he ain't got no money. Allegedly. Just a little something for y'all to think about, man. Okay, let me see what's going on over here real quick. What's going on, my people? Because I'm at a point in my life to where I'm questioning everything, and I don't believe none of this stuff that's happening on social media because it's all fake. We don't know what's real and what's not. We don't know who's real and who's not. People being programmed. People feeding into this social media shit, don't know what they really be looking at. You think you watching one thing, but you watching a whole nother thing. And it's influencing you. You wonder why you keep on doing all that shopping. Every other day, Amazon pulling up to the house. You opening all them Amazon boxes and shit. You think you really need that shit. Something convinced you that you need that shit from Amazon, man. It's convincing you that you need to eat out. And you need to spend this money. It's doing you a favor. It ain't doing them a favor. You doing yourself a favor by purchasing all this shit. And while you trying to keep up with the Joneses is really broke.
girlfriend, referred to as victim number 3 across his ongoing court saga, said Diddy deserves bail ahead of his sentencing in October, following his conviction surrounding transportation for prostitution. Virginia now writing to the trial judge August 3rd. While the romance was not always perfect, the rapper was willing to acknowledge his mistakes and make better decisions in the future, inspiring her to, quote, respectfully request that the court permit his release on bond while the case proceeds. Virginia adding in her plea, to my knowledge, he has not been violent for many years, and he has been committed to being
Christian Combs banging her. I don't care what nobody say. Diddy's son got to her.
Now, yo, I need you to do me a little favor for my dad, you know what I'm saying? You do this for me, I do that for you, then we can do this together. Like I'm saying, no, I was feeling you ever since I was 14. Like, what's up? You write this letter for my dad. Yo, man, check it out. I got all his credit cards. They right here, you see? Shawn Diddy Combs right there on the credit card. What's up? Like, I'ma take care of you. You say you need some money. What's going on? You write this letter for my dad. Take that. Did you write the letter? Huh? Did you write the take that? Huh? Did you like that? Come on.
Christian Combs is banging them cheeks, and that's the reason. That's the reason why she writing them letters, y'all.
You do me this one little favor. I do whatever you want me to do. You know, I got the nigga money. Ain't like he coming home unless you write the letter. Like, son, whatever you doing to my girl, that shit working. But when I get home, I'ma beat your ass. Like, you playing with my money. You playing with, I see you when you wearing my drawers and shit. When I get home,
He ain't even gonna get out the courthouse good before he start beating his son's asses. The camera gonna zoom in on his ass. He ain't gonna have on no belt.
like, boy, come here, Quincy. All y'all niggas, come here.
As soon as he get out, they gonna have to put him right back in there, man. He gonna open up the safe. It's gonna be a bunch of IOUs in there with smiley faces on them. He gonna choke the shit out of Delilah and realize it was Jesse James. He's spending all his money and he in jail. He gonna be one mad motherfucker when he get home.
Like, damn, where that steak I put? Y'all ain't even leave the steak in the back of the freezer.
He tucked that shit in the back of the freezer before he turned himself in. He gonna come home, that shit gonna be gone.
Now, what you want us to do? We ain't gonna starve to death. We gotta eat something, Dad.
Got crack pipes and shit all over the house. How bright is your... We talk about these celebrities all day on YouTube. Every YouTuber does it. Talk about celebrities all damn day. I want to know, how bright is your future? Do you see yourself doing well? Are you doing well now? Do you see yourself continuing to do well? Answer that for me. Look at this. Shawn Combs at the Met Gala 2018. Let's see what he got going on, man. Got the Michael Jackson glove on and everything. His head too big for his body. And his feet too big for his hands. God damn, his hands too big for his feet. It's a funny looking motherfucker, man. Why his head so big? It's either that or the suit too little. Or the chain too big. I ain't the one to judge. The fuck? I thought this was a Halloween party. What the hell he got on? He trying to be a downloadable character in one of them video games. Sir Buttmeister. Oh, was he in the UK with this bullshit? Where the hell he was at? Oh, it was a Halloween party. I was about to say, what the hell he got on? There he go with that damn skeezer. Yuck. You probably could feel the negative energy when she come around. Every time I see, she just give me bad vibes, man. I don't even want to see her face. Do y'all feel it, or is it just me, man? Saying her name just give me negative vibes. Cassie. Is it safe to say that she's scum? And I know people don't want to hold the female accountable. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go on a spill about how she need to be held accountable. But based off of the stuff that we heard, that she willingly participated in, and then turned around and sued and went to court and did all, after she had her legs gapped open for all the men, and had the nerve to keep in contact with the niggas and shit, and then was cheating on Diddy. She was giving up a little extra booty on the side. She make me sick. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but damn, she was a rotten piece of meat. But that make him even more rotten for having a woman like that on his arm. They both need to be in jail for the type of relationship that they had. Then he beat her ass in the hotel room and everybody, he put his hands on Cassie. And that's something he should have never did. If they want to give him time for that, then that's fine by me, man. You don't put your hands on a woman like that. But that wasn't a woman. That was a demon. Allegedly. Shawn Combs at the 2019 Rock Nation brunch with Jay-Z. Since when niggas go to brunch? That's what I ain't understand about the whole Rock Nation. It seemed like it was a zesty affair. And that's what it should have been. Well, how come Elton John wasn't at the Rock Nation brunch? They should have just did that shit right. Let RuPaul come up there and vogue for them niggas at the Rock Nation brunch. Was Frank Ocean and all them dudes, they should have kept it real. I ain't never went to brunch with my homies. Yo, we gonna get together, me, you, Shaheem, James, Tyrone, we gonna get together and do brunch. See 3 OGs sitting at the table with the mimosas, eating chicken sandwiches and stuff, chit-chatting about the good old days. Now, what y'all doing? We having brunch? When the waitress come over and ask what's the special occasion. Oh, nothing, baby. We just having brunch. It ain't never happened, man. But it's men out there. Let me show y'all something real quick. And I was thinking about this the other day. People make it seem like gay is a new thing. Gay is the oldest thing ever. It always been gay, man. They talking about they want to normalize it. Since when it was never normal? You know what I'm saying? It's always been since ancient times. It ain't nothing new. Why don't they just keep it real? It ain't a matter of people accepting it. It's a matter of people realizing that it always been. I don't have a problem with it. I really don't see what the big deal is. It always been people that want to do whatever they want to do. And that's on them. Hip hop put out this old machoism and everybody tough and all that bullshit. But the dudes in jail, y'all already know what time it is a lot of times. Or when you heard somebody been in jail for a long time, regardless of how tough they is, you're going to be thinking some whole other shit. That's like somebody like Papoose being with somebody like Clarissa Shields. He liked the fact that his chick could beat his ass. Clarissa Shields gives main character energy and the floor length fur and bold Gucci one piece. Oh, hell no. Ugh. Oh, hell no. Pap, you dead wrong for this. And they photoshopped the shit out of her. She looked like a damn Fortnite character. But let's be real. I seen the fight. And old girl gave her that word. I don't know who thought Clarissa Shields won that fight. Old girl beat her ass. Now in the beginning, she was playing it smart. She waited until Clarissa got tired. And when she got tired, she got up on her and started beating her ass. I seen it. Clarissa was about to pass out. But somehow, some way, if you ask me, the chick from Queen of the Ring, Miss Hustle, whatever, she won that damn fight. But that's Negro here nor there. Okay, let's move on. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Come on.
Being a father first, and the dad of sevens, made visible efforts to become a better person and to address the harm he had caused. This as Diddy's legal team makes moves to overturn his convictions, or else send everyone back to court in a brand new trial. One without evidence surrounding sex trafficking and racketeering, the counts his jury returned with not guilty verdicts. Meanwhile, Diddy's denied all allegations stemming from his federal indictment since day one, and for now, he's set to learn his sentence October 3rd. E! News has reached out to Diddy and Virginia's reps for comment, but has not yet heard back.
Yo, time is flying extremely fast now. It don't sped up. It'll be October 3rd before you know it. And Diddy will be back in court to receive some more bullshit. He might as well face the fact they ain't never gonna let him out of there. He might just do life. Not because of what he did, but because of all the shit he said. That he should have never said. I don't know why nobody ain't pull him to the side and tell him to shut the fuck up. He said some old bullshit. And they just let him keep on talking. He ruined his life at the award show. Listen to this, y'all.
My musical family. During the hardest year of my life, all of y'all was there to check on me and push me up. And I want to tell y'all I appreciate that. I love that. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't get those messages. And I want to thank everybody here from the bottom of my heart, you know, that really cared about me. And we are a musical family, and we have to be there for each other. And now because we are a family, I have to be honest. You know, for the last 2 days, I've been conflicted. You know, I'm being honored by the industry that I love, the family that I love. But there's an elephant in the room, and it's not just about the Grammys. There's discrimination and injustice everywhere at an all-time high. But there's something I need to say to the Grammys. And I changed my middle name to Love, so it's Shawn Love Combs now. You don't have to call me a different name. It's an added-on name if you want to call me Love. So I say this with love to the Grammys, because you really need to know this. Every year, y'all be killing us, man. Man, I'm talking about the pain. I'm speaking for all the artists here, the producers, the executives.
And none of them, he threw himself to the wolves, and not one of them motherfuckers, they ain't willing to stand up for his ass. He trying to stand up for them whack-ass rappers with that whack-ass shit, with that horrible-ass, that terrible-ass R&B music. He ought to be happy they still allowed to come to the Grammys with that bullshit. He went on and on crying about the Grammys because Lil Doo ain't get a nomination. He talking about discrimination. He up on stage, motherfucker. He act like he ain't in America. The nerve of this nigga. He took that black excellence, that black power shit too far. Not for no goddamn hip hop. I could see if he was a gospel artist or something like that, and he did it in the name of Jesus. He did it in the name of Lil Uzi. Negro, please. How you gonna take a stance for trap music? Is he serious? Listen at this bullshit.
The amount of time that it takes to make these records, to pour your heart out into it, and you just want an even playing field. In the great words of Erykah Badu, we are artists and we are sensitive about our We are passionate. For most of us, this is all we got. This is our only hope. Truth be told, hip-hop has never been respected by the Grammys. Black music has never been respected by the Grammys to the point that it should be. So
look at their ass, man. Look at the room, man. It's ghetto as hell up in there. They digging in the scene with the gangster lean. The white people don't even know why the fuck they showed up. They all integrated. Dr. King ain't signed up for this shit. Allegedly. Yo, I'm done with Diddy, man. It ain't got nothing to do with what he did. It got everything to do with what he said and how he was acting. You give a nigga an inch, he wanna take a whole mile. He ought to have been happy they let his black ass put on them shiny suits. I could see if he was a righteous man and he had a righteous cause and he lived a righteous life and he was on a righteous crusade. But he putting all that black. Don't speak about black when you ain't doing nothing to help the people or nothing that's beneficial to the people. That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean when people take this black power shit too far. And that's the reason why people fucked up. People want to use black power for their own personal benefit and their own personal gain. They want to rally up the people so they could get a damn check. Like that Black Lives Matter. Tried to make it seem like it was about all black lives while she out there buying mansions and Lambos and shit. And didn't put nothing into no black community. That's all I'm saying. Diddy, they was gonna spank that ass one way or another because he was doing too much. They said doing way too much. They ought to be happy that, man, back in the day, they wasn't even been able to be at the Grammys like that. It looked like a cafeteria in there. It looked uncomfortable. Look how close they sitting. They got tables and shit. Whatever happened to the rows of chairs and stuff? They all sitting around that table, champagne and smoke. They turned the Grammys to the BET Awards and got the nerve to be complaining about shit. They look like they need to be segregated. Cause they... Oh man, the hell would I think about it, man? I just want to make sure y'all entertained. Or at least y'all see where I'm coming from, because I could be here all night with this shit. Somebody said Diddy was acting Barbie driving through Brooklyn. He stuck in his young years, was some super times for him. And I don't know what the hell his problem is. But yeah, like I said, to all the men out there, I want to talk a little bit more. What happened to my fashion shit? Because we was talking about Diddy with him. Man, fuck all that. Let me show y'all something real quick. We gonna talk about Diddy. We gotta talk about something that's grown and sexy real quick. Feel me? Let's get into that. Something grown and sexy. Y'all gonna thank me for this. Look. For my fellas out there, man, it's time to step your game up, player. Look at this. It is time to step your game up. How many of y'all brothers out there got a fly ass pair of shoes? Put them dirty ass Nikes in the closet. Better yet, throw them in the trash. Take them Air Force Ones and put them in a garbage disposal if you can. And get your ass a fly ass. If you grown, now if you still a child, you still want to do what young people do, rock out. But if you tired of being treated like a little ass boy, get your ass a nice pair of loafers. And make sure they leather, or get you some suede ones. This is what it's all about, man. Respect yourself. Hip hop is dead. I don't know why y'all still dressed up in them goofy ass costumes. Don't do it to yourself, man. Do not promote. Don't be a walking billboard for hip hop culture. Oh, them shits is nice. Go to no damn eBay for no sneakers. But that's Negro ain't no there. For all my fellas out there, let me know if you even own a pair of anything like this. If you don't, you need to. If you want respect, get you some, put some nice shit on your feet. Look at this. This some old clown shit. You look like you ready to, I don't know. This is not what it is, y'all. I'm sorry. Unless you plan on walking on the moon or doing some shit. Where you really about to go? What sport you about to play wearing this shit? I'm over it. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. How long I been on here, man? Been on here for a good little minute. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this up. Y'all listen? No, I don't want to see no goddamn sidebar. Okay, listen at this. Y'all ready? Here we go.
To do.
Donald Trump is sharing his honest thoughts about pardoning Shawn Diddy Combs. 2 months after saying he would, quote, look into the facts, when asked about pardoning his former friend Combs, who has since been found guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution, but acquitted on sex trafficking and racketeering charges, President Trump now clarifies his comments during an interview with Newsmax on August 1st.
Shawn Diddy Combs.
Right.
Would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, you know, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile.
He said some not so nice things about you, sir.
And it's hard, you know, like you, we're human beings.
Right.
And we don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know, it's more difficult. It makes it more, I'm being honest, it makes it.
Damn, that Black Power shit backfired on Diddy bad. Trying to take up for the people, and the people not trying to take up for him, man. That's like you looking out for somebody, and when it's time for them to look out for you, they not looking out. You don't put your life on the line. You acted a fool at your job for one of your coworkers. You trying to take a stance for the people in the break room, and when your ass get fired, they just keep on working the job. You all up at the job trying to make a change like you own the damn company. You crying about discrimination because your coworker got laid off. Then when they fire your ass and rehire the person you was fighting for, you think they gonna quit their job because they did you dirty? That's what happened to Diddy, man. He was doing too much. Trying to take a stance for the brother man. Now the brother man treat him like the other man. That's why when you got money and you doing your thing, stay out of the way. Regardless of how you feel. Take that up with God. He was doing too much. And besides, the black community, not the black community no more. I don't know what the hell it is. It's the drive-through. That's what it is, man. It's the motherfucking drive-through. That's what it boils down to in 2025. And I know it sounds messed up, but it's the truth. The black community is the drive-through. Allegedly. People in line waiting to get that damn whatever it is. Either it's a McDonald's, a Chick-fil-A, a Big Mac, a Whopper, a Taco Bell, whatever the case is, man. It's the damn drive-through. There is no families. There ain't none of that shit. It's a wrap. Big mama gone. And it ain't no family no more. It damn sure ain't no communities with this high-ass rent. People live where they can afford. What the hell was he thinking? Diddy, when you come home, or if you come home, don't you say shit about no black nothing. No black excellence, no black, leave black out your mouth. Do like Lisa Ray and wear all white. You would be better off, brother. That's like trying to fight for a crackhead. They ain't gonna do nothing but go smoke crack. And I ain't trying to say that about my peoples, but as far as the community go, we have great individuals, outstanding individuals. But as far as a community, they just need to cut this bullshit out. And he part of the problem. That's like Nino Brown giving back turkeys to the ghetto. Like, save your turkeys and stop selling crack. Save all your black righteous talking and quit making that garbage ass music. Do something wholesome, decent and respectable. That's how I feel about it. And that's the reason why he in jail. Hopefully he learned his lesson in all of this. And for all the other people out there trying to take a stance, make sure you live in right before you try to take a stance. Don't be like Dr. Umar Johnson, a foul ass nigga talking about what black people need to do. He quick to tell you not to deal with no snow bunnies, but he ain't got no love or respect for the sisters. He can't give you no advice on how to treat a sister or a good sister when you come across one, because he ain't never did it. He ain't never been married. He got kids. He ain't claiming them. He all on the news, looking like an idiot. And it's a bunch of quote unquote black leaders out there that got everybody looking bad. We ain't got not one righteous person in a prominent position to do any damn thing. Just don't speak on me. You could talk about, don't put me in it, man. And that's why people got to start distinguishing themselves from the crowd. It's a must. It's a necessity. Because there's people out there that's willing to get rich by exploiting you. And if you in the way, you just gonna get caught up in their rapture. Like so many people did, being fans of Diddy and being fans of these celebrities. We all smoke dope. That's called hip hop. And we ain't know no better. Now we starting to see the after effects and the aftermath of all of this stuff. You will be a fool to continue to smoke it. Because it ain't benefit nobody. It ain't even benefit the artist at the end of the day. The only way hip-hop benefited hip-hop artists is if they got out of the way after they made a little bit of money. If they finessed that hip-hop money and went off and did something completely outside of the genre, that's the only way that it benefited them. But for the people that decided that they wanted to be moguls and stay in it, they all doing bad. And some of them wait till it's too late. I think a lot of the one-hit wonders made it out better than the people that went on to sell tens of millions of records over and over. Because the one-hit wonders was able to get the hell out of the way or get the fuck off of the truck before it flew off of the bridge. Now they all running, ducking and hiding. They don't want nothing to do with it no more. Because it was destructive in the first place. And it was a minstrel show. It always been a damn minstrel show. Hip hop never been a good look. And the elders was trying to say it back in the day, but people thought they was hating. But the truth of the matter is they wasn't hating. They was just calling it what it was. But that's Negro here nor there. Diddy, I ain't gonna stop talking about this man, because I know for a fact that it's a lot of men out there that base their whole lives striving to be something similar to this guy. It's been a long-running fantasy for a lot of men out there to live a life like Diddy. But that's Negro, you know. How long I've been on here, man? It's a few more things I want to say before I get out of here, because we got a whole lot more videos coming up this month. To my people of color, it got to be some drastic changes in order for us to survive, man. It's time to get off of the bullshit and figure out something new. I'm talking about culturally, because everything that's in motion is death, down to the food. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. How bright is your future? Do you see yourself doing big things? Do you see yourself being happy for the rest of your life? Do you see yourself having joy and relaxation, peace and pleasure? And if so, how do you plan on maintaining that? Everybody can't be a celebrity if that's your goal, if that's your dream. Celebrity is not even happy. More money, more problem. Look at Diddy ass. Look at him. Look at him. He's sleeping on a goddamn cot, eating that Kraft macaroni and cheese. Them niggas in there fighting. He wake up to the smell of ramen noodles every morning. When he hit the showers, he got millions of men looking at his ass. $1 million loser. He got $50 million to try to get out of jail. They don't even want his damn money. They want to see him suffer. Trying to make it seem like he the modern day Malcolm X. So, nigga, sit your ass down. Y'all gotta listen at this, man, because it's pissing me off. Look, where is that? Okay, look, listen at this damn fool. Oh, it make me so mad. Listen.
Truth be told, hip-hop has never been respected by the Grammys. Black music has never been respected by the Grammys to the point that it should be. So right now, this current situation, it's not a revelation. This thing been going on. And it's not just going on in music, it's going on in film, it's going on in sports, it's going on around the world. And for years, we've allowed institutions that have never had our best interests at heart to judge us And that stops right now. I'm officially starting the clock. Y'all got 365 days to get this together. We need the artists to take back the control. We need transparency. We need diversity. This is the room that has the power to make the change that needs to be made. They have to make the changes for us.
He came and took over. He Dr. King the Grammys, y'all. He the Mansa Musa of the Grammys. The Saddam Hussein of the billboards. A terrorist in the music industry. Public enemy number one. Not only was he intimidating, but he was threatening. People didn't know what to do that night. He took all the motivation away from the country artist. They figured if they did real good and put out some great music that was better than Lil Baby's and actually won a Grammy, they would have to deal with Diddy. Like they've been putting out quality shit. Or black artists been putting out quality music for the past 30 years. It ain't been happening. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They like us. They not 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 like us. And that was a hit. Oh man, call me a hater. I don't give a damn. Look at this. People been dancing to pedophile music. It went platinum. It was the biggest song of the summer, y'all. Was it last summer? Damn, time be flying. Yeah, last summer. People been listening to pedo music. You certified lover boy, certified pedophile. People was in the club shaking their ass to pedo music. He turned into a club banger. What is happening? And people man, show me the hot lyrics. This ain't no shit to dance to. A diss track performed at the Grammys. How embarrassing. Oh my God, man. No, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. They'll have you with them Kendrick Lamar lyrics while you at the drive-thru ordering your goddamn fish sandwich or whatever the case is. I don't even want to read these lyrics. Going on and on about absolutely nothing. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Man, I felt like I was in an insane asylum. You in your car, you look over, all you see is a nigga with foggy windows talking about, they not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Like, I'm not like y'all neither. But that's Negro here, no there. And Trump ain't gonna let him get out. And the hell with Diddy for a minute. I want to talk about one time. I took my melatonin like 3 hours ago. The hell with Diddy, the hell with all that stuff. I'm gonna say what I want to say before I get out of here, goddammit. You know, you gotta find a way to relax. For all my people out there listening, you gotta find a way. And you gotta make it relaxing for you. Or you gotta find your thing. Find a way to relax. That's what you gotta do. That's what's gonna take care of all that stress and all that bullshit you got going on in your life, man. Do you find a way to relax? you're going to be all right. Simply laying down not going to do it. You got to do something that's something that defines you. So that's your homework, man. Find a way to relax. And if you have a way to relax or something that gets you in good spirits, let me know in the comment section below, man. Because a lot of people tensed all the time, heart racing all the time, thinking about bullshit all the time, stressing all the time. You gotta find a way to relax, man. Because there's always somebody out there that's doing way worse than you. Shout out to my people with no baby daddy, no baby mama drama. Just consider how blessed you are to not have any of those things in your life. Take some time to imagine if you did have that type of drama in your life. Just imagine if you had a buck-tooth baby mama always asking you for money. That'll make you feel better about your situation. For you ladies out there, and you ain't got no baby daddy drama, just imagine if you did have some raggedy ass nigga sitting on your porch when you come home from work because his mama put him out the house. And the only way he want to deal with your kids is so he can deal with you. And if you do got that in your life, then God bless you. But if you don't, somebody said they like sky gazing. Some people can't even afford to do that, man. But if you can, find yourself a nice spot and zone out, then do that, man. That's a good recommendation for the people out there. You're going to have to find it because you ain't going to be able to find it in your phone. You're not going to be able, unless you're watching the Shawn Blazington show on YouTube. That's the only other way you're going to find a way to relax on social media or with a gadget, with a phone or something like that. That's the only, if it ain't the Shawn Blazington show, you ain't going to find no other way to relax. So you might as well hit that like button, subscribe to the channel too. That's if you want to get your relaxation on. Besides that, you're just going to be fucked up. I recommend a nice bubble bath, some candles, and some soothing music. Take your mind off of things. For all my people out there that got patios and it's just sitting there, you got a deck in your backyard and you ain't doing nothing with it, I recommend that you find some ways to jazz it up and make it feel like something to you. And go out there and make that your own little special place. Even if you got a little apartment or something, make a corner and make that your corner to zone out. This stuff is important, y'all, because there's unnecessary stresses in life today that can be avoided by just taking a little bit of time. It don't even got to be a whole lot of time, man. People be looking for outlets, ways to escape, using all these gadgets and gadgets. You don't need all that. It is time to go within, my people. Feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I got so much love. The hell with Diddy. It ain't about Diddy. I use his black ass to bring you here to share these type of messages with y'all. So when you go about your life, you can find peace and pleasure without banging somebody from the back or getting banged from the back or something like that. But that's Negro here nor there. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. We gonna be back. So much love for y'all, man. Y'all be good out there. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. All right, come on. That was nice.